Hello and welcome to APM Research Operation Rainbow Warrior. Operation Rainbow Warrior is an operation I put in place after decoding what is creating the rainbow. You can watch that decode in our 144,000 video. So who are the Rainbow Warriors, you ask? You are, each and every one of you. With your help we can map them and prove to you the people they appear to revolve where you see them. What this means is that they are the electromagnetic signature of angel technologies in the underworld. These are the Creator's glory sealed below, the seal of the 144,000. In other cultures they are saints, deities, cherubim, seraphim, Anunnaki, Elohim, creator gods and many other names and depictions from all over our world. You are all referencing the same Creator's glory below and also beyond man's fake barriers, the international date lines and North and South treaties. The objective of Operation Rainbow Warrior is to teach you what is sacred about these sites everywhere in the world, as we can decode their sacred geometry and its meanings. This knowledge is older than man's written books, of which you must now look at with new eyes, and see that the characters referenced actually relate to the Creator's glory. The Creator's glory is technology of such magnitude and design it extends beyond the known world map, the correct map of which is the Mercator map we use in our research. We invite every human being to participate in this adventure, as you will find it very liberating, enlightening, and of course realise what creates our reality, and how to see and recognise their signature in nature. The Creator's glory is technology called angels, and we will help you see them operating in nature, for they create what we call nature. Now, as you know, APM Research are doing a series on the world chakras. Considering we use Glastonbury Tor as our Rainbow Warrior logo, I thought I would decode the Glastonbury Tor for you to see how we do this. Decoding the fourth chakra, the heart at Glastonbury. Don't forget to bring your third eye, the sixth chakra, to see it. If you remember from my Milky Way decode, we consider chakras to be playing a shepherding role and behaving like wave guides for the spiraling waveform we call our Milky Way. Similar to horizontal and vertical hold functions a cathode ray tube would use. Glastonbury is considered to be the heart chakra of Mother Earth, with the ley lines of St. Michael and Mary Magdalene crossing over it. They converge at the Tor, which is located at the top of a small hill and forms part of the Avalon range. Famous for the mist of Avalon, an early morning phenomena that cloaks the town, today that mystery will be solved, and it relates to angel technology below. We are going to keep proving to you what is creating our very nature. There are many stories and legends told about Glastonbury Tor, relating to kings and other names of historic connection. These characters are personifications of the angel technologies below. The names and descriptions of them change somewhat over time, but what is below never changes. This is one of the seal of the 144,000 I decoded sarcophagi to represent, a sealed room below. Holy books tell you the underworld is the angel's prison. It is not lying. You have just forgot they were personified. This is why they are characterized with a halo above them. The spiral glyphs are the spiraling pressure waves of electromagnetism, what we now call wind. It is these halos that create an electromagnetic field and create the rainbows, winds, a projected halo, and of course weather conditions like rain and snow. They draw the sap up into the trees in the morning as the sun rises. Their electromagnetic field reverses polarity between day and night, which I detected on a solar panel. This drone flight was flown by drone pilot Drone HDTV Drone Journey, so a big thanks to you, matey. You captured something important I want to show you all. I want you to see the mist forming in the shape of a halo. It is this halo below that is responsible for the mist and fog conditions in that area. As you can see, it becomes visible during sunrise or sunset, meaning the ether is alternating current as I decoded. Also notice the mist or fog is also not ascending nor descending. It is in a neutral state awaiting programming. So we have effectively decoded the visible aspect of how to identify neutrinos, which now gives us a dawn neutral state, a daytime positive state, an evening neutral state, and a nighttime negative state. Isn't that interesting, people? Another APM first. Okay, now on with decoding St Michael's Tower, which sits on top of the Tor, which actually means Taurus field, the field created by the angel. If you look very carefully at the buttresses on the sides of the tower, you will notice 4 distinct venturis where it narrows. This represents the same octaves decoded in Walter Russell's motor, and also what I decoded from the King's and Queen's chambers in the Pyramid and Rome Colosseum. It is the blueprint for creating electrical energy, a manufactured torus field using compression and expansion and spiraling or compressed water. As far back as we look in history, man has always known what all of this represents and known how to harness electrical energy. That is very evident now, and it is created by the angels below, which man has always been aware of and harnessed from. This tower represents the compression and fusion point of compressed light in the electromagnetic spectrum. An angel does this using its torus field and the vortex compression flow of a tornado or waterspout manipulating the ether, above land and sea. The angel below the Tor is a king, a very important piece of the Creator's glory, which has been given the name St. Michael in modern times. A Christian once asked me what is sacred about geometry. Let me tell you this now. Our ancestors never worshipped false gods, nor was anything pagan taking place. They were all depicting the Creator's glory in all its weird and wonderful forms, everywhere. They were glorifying it, and all it represents, the exact same glory. Everywhere in this world, they've left us clues to decode. And this is something we are very good at doing, as I'm sure you have noticed. Our world is something created and very special. Need more proof? Behold, the King's rainbow, created by Michael and Mary, the electrical part of electromagnetism 90 degrees in opposition to the physical halo below, the origin of lightning, Adam and Eve, male and female, positive and negative, king and queen, electric and magnetic, masculine and feminine, Atlas and Alice, Jesus and Mary, Ra and Isis, prince and princess, gods and goddesses, the creator gods, the Creator's glory of the underworld, found in all holy books, creation stories, glyphs, myths and legends throughout time, are now being proven as true right before your very eyes. There is a Creator and their glory is everywhere. You are now a witness to these revelations. This cannot be unseen. It lives there, people. It always has and always will. Now who will be the first to time-lapse it revolving? The heart chakra is a Venturi system of compression and expansion similar to what we decode in lava tubes. It is designed to keep the flow moving, the heart of the angel. It stands to reason our own hearts do a very similar function. We have been decoding the Creator's glory now for over 5 years. We look for ways you can prove this to yourself, and Operation Rainbow Warrior is the way forward, as it involves all of you because this belongs to all of you. Get your children involved in locating and mapping rainbows too, people. They will love it. Rainbows are very special. They are part of the Creator's angels that we get to see in the visible spectrum. I made this clip to show you how the Sun and the Angel's electromagnetic sphere interact as the Sun moves across the sky. The rainbow is either the Sun reflecting and refracting on the electromagnetic sphere, or this is what the electromagnetism looks like on a Creator-side scale. When you spray a hose in your garden and find a rainbow, it is being focused down from behind you, meaning the full-sized rainbow is in between you and the Sun, behind you somewhere. When you record rainbows, be sure to look at the colour of its electromagnetic sphere below it, as it does change, and is possibly the reason behind the Moon's colour changes we usually see as we are viewing it through this electromagnetic medium in the ether. Let me introduce you to two angels local to me. This one likes to play peekaboo in the mornings. And this one I've been watching for a few months. Watch how clouds gravitate towards the centre of the rainbow in this clip. This is electrical attraction, and you will notice clouds coming from different directions converging into the centre of the rainbow. This is their torus field in operation, drawing in the positives and negatives. I was watching this one a few days ago and noticed it more active than usual. The fingers of clouds coming down like branches on a tree. The winds were increasing, and I was looking around to see if there was anything different taking place. After several minutes I found the culprit. It was you, Luna. You did this. My local angel was shepherding the arrival of the moon. Luna tried to hide, but it was too late. I got a positive ID. Pay particular attention to the clouds, people. Their movements are very revealing. We also look into other ways of detecting the angel's halo below, such as walking over sites with a device like this, which is just a piece of wire and an LED. This is basically an antenna now capable of receiving. The length of wire determines the frequency it will be most responsive to. The frequencies they operate on would require a very large antenna, which would just be too large to be practical. Coiling wire like this would be a way of testing. This one is reacting to a USB charging pad below the paper. The idea would be to walk across a site and see if it lights up. If they do, then add more, and at night it would reveal the outline. If you can think of other ideas, let us know. Emily Moyer suggested using a compass to see if it changes. And now for some rainbows. This one is from We Are Waking Up in Cork, Southern Ireland. So what I'll do here is give you some ideas how to go about recording your local angels. Try and use Google Earth to pinpoint the centre on the map. Take note of the rainbow's diameter so you can see where the edges reach. This will give us an estimate of scale. Take a look around in Google Earth at sacred sites, because it is not what is upon the surface that is sacred, it is what is below in the underworld. Once you have obtained the information, let us know the GPS coordinates of its centre and an estimated diameter, and we will add it to the APM database. This one is a full circle rainbow captured by Sunsets Sweden with his drone. I used the video to get some markers in Google Earth we can use to be more precise, which I called location identifiers. This is the smallest rainbow we have ever seen, which brings us to the classifications we will be using as the angels use a hierarchy system. This one would qualify as a cherubim, I think, one of the smaller, lesser roles, but still part of a larger process. There will be a larger one nearby that should connect to it. There are going to be more and more of these as this reset unfolds, so do have your cameras at the ready. This angel is now mapped and added to the APM database. Excellent work, Rainbow Warrior. I'm going to leave you with this helper file so you can start locating angels yourself and adding information. Don't forget to include your children, they are the Rainbow Warriors of tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, what is it that makes a site sacred? It is not what is upon the surface, as they are merely location markers for something very special below. The Creator's glory, the angel technologies of the underworld. Our ancestors knew this very well, as they had many sites already marked, such as we find in UK. Castles built on top of Roman forts, which are built on top of Celtic forts, and so on. They are all location markers. Your holy books and creation stories exist to define your world and its workings. Your very reality. Reality is not a religion. That is a man-made divide. Reality is just that. Reality. The truth. Let this angel be a guiding beacon of light, so that every human being remembers the covenant handed down to them from the Creator, giving you all dominion over this realm. This knowledge belongs to you all. It is your birthright that has been stolen from you. It is time for you to awaken. The future depends on it. Our research is proving there is a creator, and their glory is the most amazing thing we have ever came across. Now you can ignore that if you like, we cannot. Open your eyes and see the Creator's glory they are desperately trying to hide from you. It is there for all to see. This world is far more magical and mystical than you could possibly imagine. See the glory, people. It is your birthright. This is an angel, a very special one. Look for it and you will see it and know the Creator's glory. Tribes of the world, it is time to awaken. We do this for the Creator, their glory and the future of the human race. All glory to the Creator.